What's your name?
My name's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Do you use birth control?
Yeah, I use birth control because I don't want to get pregnant and become teen mom and cry all the time.
Okay.
It's a real thing.
Is this based on your religious background or morals or anything?
Well, morals, yeah, it's based on moral because, I'm young, everyone else is young. I don't want to be like, oh, I can't go out, guys, I have my baby, and then cry with it on a Saturday night.
Okay. Do you believe birth control should be a choice or mandatory?
I believe it should be mandatory because most people don't really know what they're getting self into or don't really know how to use protection.
Oh, that's okay. Is there any exception to that?
No.
No? Should high school students have access to birth control?
Yeah, they should, and easy access too because some of them are actually embarrassed to go get some or they don't actually know where to.
Should birth control be mandatory in high school?
Yes, because this is the age where everyone starts exploring and starts, to do it. And you can edit that out, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think everyone should do it because like I said, they don't really know how to use protection or the guys don't know how to use protection.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's just in the moment, so you want to be prepared.
Yeah, sure. Okay. What would you suggest to prevent teenage pregnancy?
Yeah, I think everyone should just be put on the pill. Because a lot of times I hear people tell me things, my friend specifically Carissa, just kidding, I'll start over that part. Okay. People tell me oh, we had sex, blah, blah, and I'm like, use protection, right? And they're like, what? Well, not really, but what was the question?
What would you suggest to prevent teenage pregnancy?
Oh yeah, everyone should be on birth control because a lot of times I have to take people to Planned Parenthood to get birth control and condoms and all that stuff because they don't really know or they don't know who to go with or how they can get it. It's really should be something they should teach in school besides saying don't have sex,
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have pregnant moms posting selfies with their butt and they're like, oh, mirror pig Saturday night.
Yeah, true. Okay. Okay. What's your name?
Virginia.
Do you use birth control?
No.
No. What is your opinion on it?
I think it's very helpful for teenage girls right now to experience, especially since they're going through that stage.
Yeah.
And it could help prevent.
Is this based on your religious background, why you don't use it?
No, just my opinion.
Just in your opinion? Do you believe birth control should be a choice or mandatory?
I think it should be a choice.
A choice? Okay. Are there any exceptions to your belief? Can there be any event and you're like, oh man, I should have been mandatory on it. They should have made me.
Oh, I don't know,
Say if a girl gets raped and she gets pregnant, oh man, it would have been helpful if she
So basically mandatory that all the time you should take it? No, I think I don't think it should be mandatory all the time, but if you are, I don't know.
Okay. Should high school students have access to birth control?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because it could be embarrassing to go to an actual health clinic, go there with your parents or by yourself, and it would be really convenient if they had one here at the school.
Yeah. Should birth control be mandatory in high school?
I think it should be on you whether or not you should take it.
Yeah, a choice. What would you suggest to prevent teenage pregnancy?
Protection like condoms, birth control, and
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Catherine Gutierrez, where do I live?
Okay. Do you use birth control?
I don't use birth control.
What do you think of it?
What I think of it, of course, if I were sexually active, I would consider it.
Okay. Is this based on your religious backgrounds or just your morals?
I think my morals. I think it's just the responsible thing to do at this age. I don't want a child and I don't want any STDs, so it just seems like the most reasonable thing to do.
Do you believe birth control should be a choice or mandatory?
I think it should be a choice. I think if you believe against it, then you shouldn't have to take it, but if you want it, it should be available.
Okay. Are there any exceptions to that?
No, unless you're religious and you don't want it, then it shouldn't be forced upon you, but not to my belief.
Should high school students have access to birth control?
I think they should. I think there's a stigma around it that prevents kids from actively seeking birth control. There's an embarrassment, and I think that shouldn't be necessary because it's something that we're eventually going to need, and we should be proud of our decision to use it.
Should birth control be mandatory in high school?
I don't think so because that could be offensive if someone is religious, because certain religions are against it because they believe that sex should be used only for procreation, not for pleasure. So I think it would be very unfair to like enforce it upon students, especially if they don't want to take it. And not just like birth control, but the more invasive birth control like the pill, that changes your hormonal system. So to enforce that upon a teenage girl is really harsh and just unnecessary.
What would you suggest to prevent teenage pregnancy?
Just be smart about it. Be sure that that's what you want to do. Use birth control. The condom has a 80% effectiveness if you use it right, and that's pretty good. The pill has 97, and that's better, but since that affects your body with its steroids, you should really consider your options and just think about what you're doing and make a good choice.
Done. Names?
Ricardo.
Do you believe in birth control? What is your opinion on it?
It's good
It's good?
because you know when you have sex, like you want to know you're safe, that she's not pregnant or something.
Alright. Is this based on like your religious like background or just because your ideas?
Oh no, just because of my idea.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Good?
it's
Alright.
be protected.
Do you believe birth control should be a choice or mandatory?
Nah, well, depends on people like me. You know, I need it. You know, just in case I don't want to get a girl pregnant.
Okay. Are there any exceptions? Do you think like something
In some cases,
like,
is it mandatory? In some cases, they should have took.
Depends. Like you're screwed if you do get a girl pregnant, but if you don't, well, I don't think. You know,
Yeah.
like me, I'll use it. You know, because in case you know too much intercourse, you know, you get a girl pregnant, you're fucked. You know. Yeah.
Okay. Should high school students have access to birth control?
Yeah. Anybody, you know, middle school, they're already doing it. You know.
Yeah.
But I think yeah, it's just
Okay. Should birth control be mandatory in high school?
nah. Everybody has their own opinion. You know.
Yeah.
Some people don't even touch nothing, but like some people do. So, you know.
Yeah. Okay. What would you suggest to prevent teenage pregnancy?
Be safe. Use condom, whatever you gotta do, but remember when you do it, if you get pregnant, well, you're fucked, you know, but just be safe and use a condom and the birth control will help also, and I'm good.
Have fun?
And have fun in the bed, you know, like, if you can't, don't do it, like, in your house, because, like, or you could, but when your parents aren't around, you know, you don't want to cause, like, serious, like, blah, blah, and all that shit, you know, like, it gets crazy, you know, in the bed, and you get into it emotionally. All right, there, I'm gonna cut it.